The original cast of Scream remains iconic to this day, and one of its stars got her acting start in a music video for a rock and roll legend. Released in 1996, Scream changed the genre for the next decade, popularizing the subgenre of self-referential horror films. It turned into a massively successful franchise. Neve Campbell headlined the cast as the Scream Queen, Sidney Prescott. However, her supporting cast remains just as iconic, with names like David Arquette, Courtney Cox, and Jamie Kennedy carrying the franchise through the sequels. Of them, it was Cox who got her start in a music video for Bruce Springsteen. Courtney Cox got her big break in a Bruce Springsteen video. Before Courtney Cox became a Hollywood star, she got her first big break with a role in the Bruce Springsteen video Dancing in the Dark. That song was on Springsteen's Born in the USA album, and the song was a #1 hit on the US mainstream rock charts and #2 on the Billboard Hot 100. That made the music video a huge hit when it premiered on MTV, and it helped make Courtney Cox a major star. Brian De Palma, Mission: Impossible, directed the video, casting Cox as a young woman in the audience at a live concert in St. Paul, Minnesota, whom Springsteen pulled onto the stage to dance with him. Cox had some minor acting experience before this, appearing in the soap opera As the World Turns, and she was hired to come to Minnesota to appear in the video. However, Springsteen revealed in his memoir that he didn't know she was an actress and thought she was just a regular fan picked out of the crowd. This was also a bit of luck. Cox said in a YouTube interview that she was one of several young women hired to stand in the crowd, and Springsteen randomly picked her out to pull onto the stage with him. Whatever the reason, this was the moment that she became a star. Courtney Cox's Gail became an icon in Scream. After appearing in the Bruce Springsteen music video, Courtney Cox's acting career exploded. She landed a role on Family Ties as Michael J. Fox's girlfriend and had several smaller roles before breaking out in 1994 as Monica Geller on Friends. 2 years later, she was cast in Scream. Scream saw Cox in a much different role than anything she had done before. She was the well-dressed and often antagonistic reporter, Gail Weathers, someone who went from tormenting Sidney about the murders piling up to become one of her closest allies against the various Ghostface killers. While Neve Campbell's Sidney was the star of Scream, it was Gail and Dewey's relationship that caught many fans' attention. Without Gail, there wouldn't be a movie, since it was her reporting and her books that helped carry on the Ghostface legacy. She was also a person who, over time, took the fight to Ghostface. While Gail started as an antagonistic, arrogant character, she really came into her own. Even after Sidney left the franchise, Gail remained there for Scream 6, and her appearance was essential to the entire story. It is easy to wonder whether Courtney Cox's Gail might be the real final girl of the Scream franchise. Other stars who became famous thanks to music videos. While Courtney Cox owes her Hollywood success to Bruce Springsteen and the Dancing in the Dark music video, she isn't the only major actor to get a big break in acting thanks to a small music video role. Aerosmith is a band that really helped launch the careers of two actors. The first was Alicia Silverstone, who appeared in Crying in 1993. 2 years later, she was starring in Clueless. The second was Josh Holloway, who had a role in the same music video and years later earned the role of Sawyer on Lost. Before his breakout in the 2009 movie The Hurt Locker, Jeremy Renner worked in smaller roles after impressing critics in the 2002 true crime film Dahmer. However, 1 year after Dahmer, and before most people knew him, Renner had a role in the Pink music video for Trouble. While Pedro Pascal had roles in some movies in the early 2010s, his breakout came on TV in Graceland, The Mentalist, and Game of Thrones in 2013 to 2014. However, he then appeared in the Sia music video for Fire Meet Gasoline alongside Heidi Klum, which helped catapult him into big-screen success. Bruce Springsteen's early career now focus of musical biopic. Fans are now getting the chance to learn more about Bruce Springsteen's early career in the biopic Deliver Me From Nowhere. Jeremy Allen White stars as Bruce Springsteen in the film, which tells the story of the making of the 1982 album Nebraska. This was before he released the song that made Courtney Cox a star. Nebraska was Springsteen's sixth album, while his next, Born in the USA, featured the song Dancing in the Dark. That said, this new biopic shows Springsteen's continued path to greatness as he worked hard to make a difficult album that meant more to him than chart success.